Attention passionate Cleveland, BROWNS FANS. Latest news, something big is happening in the AFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Cleveland Browns' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Cleveland Browns fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your FRINDS and Cleveland BROWNS FANS. Let's get to the news. Now, folks, you know that the Cleveland Browns have been going through a roller coaster of a season so far, and if you've been paying close attention, you've probably noticed that the team is facing some serious challenges, especially on the offensive side of the ball. But what's really catching everyone's attention right now is how the leadership, particularly head coach Kevin Stefanski, is responding to the critics and trying to keep the team focused amidst some turbulent times. And let me tell you, the way Stefanski has been defending Dillon Gabriel, the young quarterback stepping into the spotlight, is nothing short of impressive. You see, Dillon Gabriel has been handed the keys to the offense in recent weeks, replacing Deshaun Watson, and while that sounds promising, his early performances haven't exactly blown the roof off. In the Week 6 game against the Pittsburgh Steelers, Gabriel completed just 55.8% of his passes, throwing for 221 yards, not terrible, but certainly not the kind of numbers you'd want from a quarterback leading a team with Super Bowl aspirations. The game itself was a 23-9 loss at Acrisure Stadium, and it left many fans scratching their heads, wondering if Gabriel was ready for the big stage. But here's where things get interesting. Instead of jumping to conclusions or pointing fingers, Kevin Stefanski came out publicly to back his young quarterback, emphasizing that Gabriel is still in his second start, still learning, still developing. And honestly, that's the kind of leadership you want to see from a coach, understanding, patient, and focused on the bigger picture. Stefanski acknowledged that Gabriel's performance wasn't perfect, but he pointed out the good things, saying, "There are some good things to build off of, and that Gabriel is learning just like all young players are learning for us right now." It's important to realize that in the NFL, especially with a young quarterback, growth isn't always linear. Sometimes, you have to go through the bumps and bruises to come out stronger on the other side. And that's exactly what Stefanski is banking on, that Gabriel, with the right guidance and support, can develop into a reliable starter who can lead this team back to the playoffs and beyond. But it's not just about Gabriel. The Browns' offense as a whole has been struggling to find that spark, that explosive element that can turn a game around in a heartbeat. Stefanski highlighted this point when he talked about the importance of generating explosive plays, whether through the run game or the passing attack. He said, "We have to find ways to be explosive on offense. Explosive passes can happen in a variety of ways, but it really comes down to our ability as an offense to put those guys in position, protect the quarterback, and then when those opportunities arise, we have to let it rip." That's a clear message. The team needs to be more aggressive, more creative, and more precise in their execution if they want to start turning these close losses into wins. Now, this brings us to one of the crucial points that Browns fans are watching closely. Can Gabriel and this offense find their rhythm? Because right now, the team sits at a tough 1-5 record through 6 games. That's a record that makes it difficult to stay optimistic, but Stefanski's approach is to keep the focus on improvement and growth. He's not throwing anyone under the bus or pointing fingers. Instead, he's emphasizing that collectively, the team needs to do better. "The quarterback position gets a lot of scrutiny, and we understand that," he said. "But collectively, we have to be better. There are good things we're doing, things we need to build on, and areas where we must improve." That's a mature approach from the coach, recognizing that football is a team sport, and no single player can carry the burden alone, especially in a season where consistency has been elusive. Looking ahead, the Browns are preparing for their next challenge against the Miami Dolphins, a team known for its offensive firepower and rapid scoring ability. It's a daunting matchup, but with a defense that has been playing solid football, there's hope that the Browns can keep the game within reach. Still, if the offense continues to struggle to find its rhythm, and if Gabriel's confidence takes a hit, things could get even more difficult. The pressure on the young quarterback is mounting, and every mistake or missed opportunity gets magnified under the NFL spotlight. Kevin Stefanski and his staff know this, and they're working tirelessly to help Gabriel improve. They're emphasizing the importance of protecting him, creating opportunities, and trusting his arm when the moment is right. It's a delicate balance, but one that's vital if the Browns want to turn this season around. The defense, which has been a bright spot, can only do so much. Ultimately, the offense needs to step up and deliver. Now, for Browns fans, this situation is both frustrating and hopeful. Frustrating because the team isn't winning enough games, but hopeful because the coaching staff is showing faith in Gabriel and the process of development. That's what makes this season interesting. It's a test of patience, resilience, and belief in the young talent that the Browns have invested in. And if Gabriel can grow from these early struggles, if he can learn to read defenses better and make quicker decisions, the Browns might just find the spark they need to turn their season around. In the broader context of the NFL landscape, the AFC North is one of the most competitive divisions, and right now, the Browns are sitting in a tough spot. Teams like the Ravens and Bengals have been performing strongly, and even the Steelers, despite some ups and downs, remain formidable. But Cleveland's focus is on building that resilience, on developing their offense, and on supporting Gabriel through these tough times. Because deep down, everyone knows that a young quarterback's growth is the key to future success. It's a marathon, not a sprint, and Stefanski's experience and leadership are crucial in guiding this team through the storm. But it's not just about this season. Browns fans have a rich history filled with moments of heartbreak and triumph, and despite the setbacks, the hope for a bright future remains alive. The front office and coaching staff are undoubtedly aware of what's at stake: the chance to reclaim the division, to make noise in the playoffs, and to give the loyal fans something to cheer for. So, as they prepare for the next game, all eyes will be on Gabriel, on his decision-making, his confidence, and his ability to lead this team back to victory. The journey is far from over, and every play, every drive, every game counts. And now, Cleveland Browns fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this situation? Do you believe Gabriel can turn things around? Are you confident that Stefanski and the coaching staff can get this offense firing on all cylinders? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Browns. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Cleveland Browns news, because this season is far from finished, and there's still a lot to discuss, analyze, and hope for. Remember, every game is a new opportunity, and the Browns are no strangers to adversity. They've faced it before, and with the right mindset, they can overcome these hurdles. Keep supporting your team, keep believing, and let's see what the future holds. Thanks for tuning in, Browns fans, and as always, stay passionate, stay loyal, and let's keep the Browns family strong.